Your links are not the problem. The way your client experiences them might be. Anyone can send a calendar link, a payment link, or an intake form. But when those links feel plain, scattered, or disconnected, your client experience does not match the quality of your brand. That's where link wrapping comes in. I take the links you already use and build a custom branded experience around them. Plain links in, custom masterpiece out. Ding, ding. No wrap requests. Messy links, we make them dress. This client already has the tools. The links work. The problem is the experience does not fully represent the brand just yet. So we're not starting from scratch. We're wrapping what already exists and turning it into something polished, custom, and easy for their clients to follow. Let's see what we have today.
Welcome back to Built Different with Shaylah, where I show you how regular links, regular forms, and regular ideas can turn into custom digital experiences that actually feel like your brand. This episode is a little different because there is no before screen. This one did not start with a messy website, a plain form, or a client link that needed wrapping. This one started with an idea I dreamed up. I was thinking, okay, Shaylah, you are building all these custom pages, portals, forms, dashboards, and client tools. How are you going to deliver them in a way that feels just as clean as the actual build? The delivery matters too. I built my own custom delivery system specifically for my PCT Client Custom clients. This is the actual system I use to get custom bills out, smooth, organized, and ready to use. Here's the thing. If you can build a job form, add pictures, text to a website, or even just give out a link for your business, I can build. Again, if you can build a job form, add pictures and text to a website, or even just give out a link for your business, I can build around that for you. I am not here to make your process harder. I am here to make what you already have look better, feel better, and work better for the people clicking on it. This is where the client experience gets wrapped.
We're taking the scattered links, building the flow, polishing the layout, and turning this into a client experience that actually makes sense. Let's build the wrap.
This build starts as one of those ideas that came from me looking at my own workflow and saying, wait a minute, the build is custom, but the delivery needs to feel custom too. When I finish a client build, I do not want the last step to feel random. I do not want the client to get a messy folder, a plain download link, or a confusing email where they have to figure out what is what. That does not match the experience I'm offering. I dreamed up a system that could help me deliver custom builds in a way that feels clean, smooth, organized, and ready to use. This is the actual delivery system I built to get my custom bills out to you guys, my clients. The whole point was simple. When a client opens their delivery, I want them to know what they received, where to click, what to download, how to preview it, and what to do next. No confusion, digging, guessing. A clean handoff that makes the build feel complete. Build energy complete. That matters so much to me because I build custom digital experiences. I am not just sending people basic links. I am not just making something cute and calling it done. I am talking, I am taking what a business already has and wrapping it into a better experience. If you can build a job form and add pictures and text to a website or give out a link, I can build around that for you. That means that means the delivery system has the support and I can support all kind of bills. A tracker, a full digital experience, the delivery system had to be flexible enough to hand different package types. simple enough that the client does not feel overwhelmed. That was the balance I was building for. Powerful on my side, friendly on the client side. The client should not need to understand code, just to understand what they bought. That is where the finished build gets presented in a way that actually feels like a finished product. The client can come in and see their project laid out clearly. They can see the build title, they can see what package it belongs to, they can see the preview area, they can see the download, they can see everything in one click. That is what I love about this. It's not just a page, it's a delivery experience. It's not just the order system, it's intelligent. It's not just basic, it's mine. What do what do you guys think when looking at a build that was just an idea? How does it feel knowing that the possibilities are truly endless? When somebody opens their delivery, the first feeling matters. If it looks scattered, the client feels unsure. They feel like they wasted their money, and I never want that. If it looks clean, they feel confident and they can use it right away. I built the layout to feel simple, polished, and easy to read. Also, it's intelligent. So if their build has connections like a dashboard that speaks to a tracker or a tracker that speaks to a dashboard, where if you make updates in one area, it populates in another completely different area no matter what device you are on. If you want a dashboard where you are able to do things real time and it updates in your client's view or tracker real time, that can be done. The system is built to reduce that confusion before it starts. It gives the client a guided path. Not too much talking, not too much tech language, just enough information to help them feel supported and get started right away. The preview is the exciting part. This is where the client gets to actually see the build, interact with it, and embed it or redirect their links. They need clear instructions. This is the back end delivery system that I dreamed up. Let me be clear, this is not a client tracker. A tracker is what gives the client updates, statuses, previews, progress. All of that is done from my dashboard. This is a completely separate tool that does one job. This is the part I built for me. So when I finish a custom build, I can package it the right way. Once I finish building, I don't want to be digging through files, writing the same instructions over and over, or trying to remember if I included everything the client asked for. With this, I am able to paste the raw code, hit one button, and it turns the code into a clean HTML delivery that the client can actually open, click through, and interact with no work on their end. And not a messy file, not just a random attachment, a branded delivery experience. One button, full delivery package. This is where it gets good. This system does not just give me one file. It helps create the full delivery package. It gives me the HTML version, and you can think of that as the preview website. As soon as you click it, it'll open up in your browser and show you everything. It gives me a PDF version. It gives me a client instructions interactive version where they can really dive into the build themselves and learn a little bit about code. It gives me a one-click instruction button. It gives me a checklist based on the client's smart design form. So I can check the code against what they actually requested from their design form and design kit. That means before I send anything out, I can make sure I did not miss a thing, a section, a feature, a link, a note, a detail, or anything that the client specifically asked for. When somebody places an order with me, I want to deliver what they ask for. When I ask for you to dream it, I want a challenge. Not almost, not close enough, not oops, I forgot that part. I want final delivery to feel complete. This is how I close the order clean and organized. The workflow is simple. I build the custom project. I paste the raw code. I hit the button. The system turns it into a beautiful delivery display that matches my brand and educates my client. I can download the files, upload them to the email, and that email closes the delivery on the order. They've got their product in hand, ready to use. That is the system. That is the process. That is what I made. That is me making sure every custom build leaves my hand clean, organized, and ready for you, the client. We are going to see how it works a little bit later. I'll do a full demonstration for you. For now, this is the part I want you to understand. If you can dream it, I can build it.
Drum roll, please. It is reveal time. Now I'm plugging in the final code, testing the buttons, checking the mobile view, and making sure the whole client flow is clean and ready. Book, pay, upload, start. Everything has its place. Now we package it up for the client delivery. And just like that, the journey is wrapped.
The build is wrapped. That is a build wrap, I tell you. This is where the backend delivery system starts doing what I built it to do. This is not a client tracker. This is not simple. This is not basic. This is my dream. After I finish building something custom, I still have to make sure the client receives everything they ask for in a way that makes sense, not scattered, confusing, and not a let me send you 5 different things and hope you know what to do with them vibe. No, this system is built so I can take the raw code that I built for you, paste it in, and turn it into a clean branded delivery package. The client gets something they can open. They get something they can interact with. They get their instructions, PDF version, and I get a checklist that helps me make sure I actually deliver what you asked for on your design form. That part matters. At PCT Client Custom, the design form is not just paperwork. That's the blueprint. That's where you, the client, tells me what you want, what you need, what links you use, what your client needs to understand, and what kind of experience you are dreaming about. My design form is smart. Then it becomes a checklist later. So as I move through your delivery system, I am not just looking at code. I am not just checking the build against a request. Did they ask for a booking link? Did they ask for a payment button? Did they ask for service sections? Did they ask for instructions? Do I need to have a long text string with you to make sure I get it right? No. That is why I keep telling people to request the design kit, because when you request that design kit on my website, that is where we start shaping the idea. You do not have to come to me speaking code. You do not have to come to me knowing what a HTML is. All you have to know how to do is click. You do not have to know Firebase connections and real live update connections. I do that for you. You do not have to know what file structure you need. You just need to know what you are feeling right now in your business. What feels plain, what feels messy, what feels confusing to your clients, customers, and products. What do you wish looked more like your brand? That is what the design form helps pull out of you. Then on my side, the delivery system helps me to make sure the final product lines up with your dream and exactly what you asked for. I can create a version of that. This is how we go from idea to actual delivery. One button, full delivery package. Now watch how simple this is. Once the build is ready, I paste the raw code. Then I hit a few buttons and voila. Next, You're going to see exactly what you as a client would receive if you place the order with me and when it's time to deliver. Just so you know, I am very organized, and your build will be too. It gives me that automatic checklist so that I can slow down and make sure that nothing gets missed. And then it creates your side, which is what you're looking at right now. This is an HTML file. That's what I mean. That means it opens up locally on your browser in your browser tab, and you're able to see it just like this from your side. If your build has connections, I'm able to help you set up your own account so that you can have your live connections, tell you exactly what to do, and it auto generates any updated code that you need so that the connections work. That means a tracker can speak with a dashboard. That means that when your client logs into their client tracker, they're actually getting real life updates from you that move, that react, that actually make sense. You'll also receive your host hanger option. If you don't already have a website, it helps you create one and embed your new code easily. You can also make small changes for free with AI. I've also included that inside of your delivery kit. Easy to copy and paste into whatever database you use, like ChatGPT or any of the other ones. And then at the bottom, you can ask for help, revisions, etc. All of my builds come with revisions. Doesn't this look good? I can't wait to send you yours. Request your design kit.
Thanks for watching. Ready to get wrapped? Visit PCTClientCustoms.com to explore the demos or request your design kit. The design kit includes a smart design form that helps us understand your brand, your link, your flow, and how to get the most out of your custom package. Packages start as low as $147. You own the rights to your design. Revisions are included. And you'll get access to the Track Your Build portal to follow your project and request updates. Let's get you wrapped. PCT Client Customs. Your client journey wrapped.